Who could possibly make the usually composed Zhao Lusi lose her cool completely? The answer will leave you absolutely stunned. And what happened next at Liu Yuning's concert has sent shockwaves through the entire Asian entertainment industry. This wasn't just another celebrity appearance. This was a moment that fans are calling the most unexpected collaboration of the decade. And the videos circulating online show Zhao Lusi in a state nobody has ever witnessed before. But why did Liu Yuning keep this guest a secret until the very last moment? And what does this mean for the future of Chinese and Korean entertainment relations? The night started like any other concert, with thousands of fans filling the massive venue to capacity, their light sticks creating a sea of colors that stretched as far as the eye could see. Liu Yuning, known for his powerful vocals and magnetic stage presence, had been teasing something special for weeks leading up to this particular show, dropping cryptic hints on his social media that sent fans into a frenzy of speculation and wild theories. Some thought he might debut a new album, others predicted a reunion with former co-stars, but absolutely nobody, not even the most dedicated fan detectives, could have predicted what was about to unfold on that stage. The energy in the arena was already electric, but what happened in the third act of the concert would elevate it to something entirely unprecedented in the history of live entertainment events. Security had been unusually tight that evening, with additional personnel stationed at every entrance and exit, fueling rumors that someone extremely important was about to make an appearance, but the identity remained locked behind layers of non-disclosure agreements and hushed whispers among the production crew. Among the VIP guests that night was Zhao Lusi herself, sitting in a specially reserved section with a perfect view of the stage, looking radiant yet completely unaware of the bombshell that was about to drop. Sources close to the actress revealed that she had been invited by Liu Yuning personally, though he had been deliberately vague about the reason, telling her only that it would be a night she would never forget. Zhao Lusi, ever the supportive friend and colleague, had cleared her schedule specifically for this event, turning down other high-profile invitations to be present at what she thought would be a straightforward, albeit spectacular, concert performance. Little did she know that Liu Yuning had orchestrated one of the most elaborate surprises in recent entertainment history, and she was about to become the centerpiece of a moment that would dominate headlines across Asia for weeks to come. Her security detail had noticed the unusual activity backstage but had no information about what was being planned, leaving everyone in her party equally clueless about the impending revelation. The controversy surrounding this event began even before the mystery guest appeared, with industry insiders questioning whether such a high-profile international collaboration should have been announced in advance rather than sprung as a surprise. Critics argued that the secrecy bordered on manipulation of audience expectations, while supporters praised Liu Yuning for creating an authentic moment of pure shock and joy that couldn't be manufactured through traditional promotional channels. Social media platforms were already buzzing with speculation, but nothing could have prepared anyone for what was about to happen. The ethical implications of surprise celebrity appearances have long been debated in entertainment circles, with some arguing that fans deserve to know what they're paying for, while others maintain that the element of surprise creates unforgettable experiences that transcend the transactional nature of typical concerts. This particular night would reignite that debate with unprecedented intensity, as the ramifications of Liu Yuning's decision rippled through multiple entertainment industries simultaneously. As the concert progressed through its carefully choreographed setlist, Liu Yuning delivered performance after performance with his characteristic intensity, his voice soaring through ballads and powerful anthems that had the crowd singing along to every word. The production value was exceptional, with state-of-the-art lighting, pyrotechnics, and visual effects creating an immersive experience that justified the premium ticket prices fans had paid months in advance. Between songs, Liu Yuning engaged with the audience, his charisma and genuine warmth creating an intimate atmosphere despite the massive venue size. He thanked fans for their unwavering support, acknowledged the hard work of his team, and hinted repeatedly at the special surprise that was coming, each tease amplifying the anticipation to almost unbearable levels. The tension in the arena was palpable, with every pause and every meaningful glance from the performer sending waves of speculation through the crowd. Then came the moment that would change everything. Liu Yuning paused mid-set, the stage lights dimming to near darkness as a hush fell over the thousands of attendees, who sensed that something monumental was about to occur. The silence was deafening, broken only by the sound of heartbeats and shallow breathing as every eye fixed on the stage, waiting for the revelation that had been teased for so long. Liu Yuning's voice cut through the darkness, steady and deliberate, as he began speaking about the power of music to transcend borders, cultures, and languages, about how art creates connections between people who might never otherwise meet, and about friendships that form across distances that seem insurmountable. The speech, while beautiful, only served to heighten the mystery further, as fans tried desperately to decipher clues from his carefully chosen words about who might be joining him on stage. The spotlight suddenly illuminated a figure emerging from the wings, and the collective gasp that erupted from the audience was so loud it registered on nearby seismographs. Standing there, waving to the stunned crowd with a brilliant smile, was none other than the legendary Korean superstar, who had captured hearts across Asia and beyond for over 2 decades. This wasn't just any K-pop idol or rising star. This was an artist whose influence had shaped an entire generation of performers, whose albums had broken every conceivable sales record, and whose name alone was enough to send any event into a media frenzy. The fact that this person was making a surprise appearance at Liu Yuning's concert in China with no prior announcement whatsoever was nothing short of revolutionary in an industry where every move is typically calculated, scheduled, and promoted months in advance. Cameras immediately swung to capture Zhao Lusi's reaction in the VIP section, and what they documented has since become one of the most shared moments in social media history. The usually composed actress had both hands covering her mouth, her eyes wide with shock and glistening with tears that she made no effort to hide. Those sitting near her reported that she appeared to be trembling, completely overcome with emotion at seeing her idol standing just meters away on that stage. Zhao Lusi has been vocal in interviews over the years about her admiration for this particular Korean artist, crediting their work as a major influence on her own career choices and artistic sensibilities, but she had never had the opportunity to meet them in person despite her rising fame and status in the entertainment industry. The fact that Liu Yuning had arranged this encounter, and done so in such a spectacular public forum, demonstrated a level of thoughtfulness and friendship that went far beyond typical celebrity relationships. The Korean superstar, whose identity we'll reveal was the iconic and beloved legend who needs no introduction to anyone familiar with Asian entertainment, proceeded to perform an exclusive duet with Liu Yuning that had been rehearsed in complete secrecy. The song selection was particularly meaningful, a classic ballad that both Chinese and Korean audiences held dear, reimagined with new arrangements that honored both musical traditions while creating something entirely fresh and innovative. The vocal chemistry between the two artists was undeniable, their voices blending in harmonies that gave everyone in attendance chills and created a moment of pure artistic transcendence that reminded everyone why live music remains irreplaceable despite the digital age. This wasn't just a performance, it was a statement about the possibilities that exist when artists from different backgrounds come together with mutual respect and genuine artistic vision. But the surprises weren't over yet, because what happened next elevated an already historic night into something that will be studied in entertainment management courses for years to come. After the duet concluded to thunderous applause that lasted nearly 5 minutes, Liu Yuning did something completely unexpected. He invited Zhao Lusi to join them on stage, extending his hand toward the VIP section where she sat frozen in disbelief. The camera footage shows her shaking her head in protest, clearly overwhelmed and unprepared for such a public moment. But the entire arena began chanting her name, and both performers on stage beckoned her forward with encouraging gestures. Her friends and security personnel gently urged her toward the stage, and in what has been described as the longest walk in entertainment history, Zhao Lusi made her way through the crowd as spotlights followed her every step. The meeting between Zhao Lusi and her idol on that stage has been described by witnesses as one of the most genuine and touching moments they've ever experienced at a live event. There was no pretense, no scripted interaction, just raw emotion as two artists who had never met finally stood face to face. The Korean superstar reportedly embraced Zhao Lusi warmly, whispering words of encouragement and praise that weren't captured by the microphones, but were clearly meaningful based on the younger actress's emotional reaction. They spoke briefly through a translator who had been standing by, though body language and mutual admiration transcended any language barriers. The superstar praised Zhao Lusi's work, specifically mentioning several of her most acclaimed dramas and films, demonstrating that they had done their homework and genuinely appreciated the Chinese actress's contributions to their shared industry. What unfolded next has become the subject of intense debate and analysis across entertainment media platforms worldwide. Liu Yuning revealed that this meeting had been in the works for over 6 months, coordinated through multiple management teams, international entertainment agencies, and even some governmental cultural exchange programs. The logistics alone were staggering, requiring confidentiality agreements from dozens of people,